Alright, so during the holidays, I bought myself a little present, and it's a Tenoning Jig from Grizzly. It was on sale, and I couldn't pass it up. So, this is what we're going to be looking at today. How to assemble it, how it works, and hopefully make some tenons with it. Stay tuned. Full disclosure, I actually work for Grizzly, but they don't even know I'm making this video. So hopefully the product is right. Alright, so first you're going to want to unbox your Tenoning Jig. Always make sure you look at the manual. A clamp shoe and bracket, Tenoning Jig, it's all assembled. The clamp brace, clamp hand wheel, and handles. There's a hardware bag also included. It's got lock washers in it, fender washer, cap screws, and hex wrenches. Alright, so step one, read the manual, and like seriously, just do it. It really helps, and we're going to start with assembly right now. Make sure you clean all the components. They got this shipping grease on them that is really pretty easy to remove, but it's a mess. First you want to remove your clamp brace, and then you're going to attach it to the actual Tenoning Jig in the two mounting holes. You're going to use a cap screw and lock washer. Grab a little hex wrench, and there are two different sizes of cap screws. There's a 25mm and a 20mm, so make sure you get them in the right place. And done. Next you're going to attach each handle. And now we're on to attaching the clamp shoe and the bracket. You're going to use the really long cap screw with the fender washer, and you're going to attach that guy in the slot. Alright, so you're going to want to align the set screw that's in the hub of the hand wheel with the flat on the clamp shaft, the threaded shaft there. So you're going to slide that hand wheel on and tighten the set screw and give it a little test. Look at that. Alright, so if you're going to set it up like it actually shows in the manual, you're going to have to adjust this little bar that runs through the T-slot in the table. So you're going to want to loosen the micro adjust lever on top. And there's a set screw in there, a very long one, and once you loosen that, it kind of falls inside. So then, I guess next, you just remove the entire top end of the assembly. And just kind of set that guy aside. Now there's a couple little button head cap screws and lock washers and flat washers there, and you want to remove those. But I failed to remember that you actually got to remove that micro adjust knob assembly because it gets in the way. So, dang it. You're going to want to loosen the set screw on the micro adjust knob. Once that's removed, you're going to want to align the holes in the bottom of the plate with the guide bar in the bottom. And then just go ahead and tighten those guys down with a hex wrench. You're going to take that long set screw and reinstall it with the hex nut there in the bottom, and then just go ahead and throw that assembly over the top of it again. You're going to put that slide plate lock lever back on top and just kind of screw it down. And reinstall the micro adjust knob. Slide that back in the hole and adjust the set screw and you're set. Alright, so now we have it looking just like you see it in the manual. The next step, you can adjust the guide bar for the proper amount of tension as you run it past the blade. Then, we're going to get onto the back support, making sure it's at 90 degrees. So you're going to want to take a precision square, probably not just a framing square, and adjust the 90 degree of the side support so that it's perfectly aligned. You're also going to take the same square and adjust the back support. And to do that, you actually just loosen the little hand wheel and move the bracket, and you want to adjust the back support bracket, tighten the hand wheel down, and then there's a stop set screw. You can adjust that in and out and then set the lock nut, and that consistently takes you back to 90 degrees. So that was really it. The setup's pretty straightforward, and just follow the instructions and you're good to go. So now I'm going to actually run it through a couple of test runs for a project that I'm working on, so stay tuned. Recap time. So, I have unboxed, assembled, and followed the instructions on the Grizzly Tenoning Jig. Worked really well. I created some tenons. These tenons are going to be part of a coffee table project, which is made out of black walnut all around and has a really special twist to it. So check back, subscribe wherever the button is, and check back in because this table is going to be really cool. Again, I do work for Grizzly. They didn't pay me to do this or give me this. I had to pay for it out of my own pocket. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt, however you want. It works great. And follow the instructions. And I'll see you next time.